Alrighty, today's city challenge is the Blacksite Stealth, Reinforced Locks, Cascade Arsenal, and Hidden Section Boss. So, it's not 15 minutes, which means Cyber's really going to enjoy this challenge. But aside from that, it's just a matter of bringing a different gun. So, if it's not a Raven, it's probably the shotgun, and if you're feeling really ambitious, maybe the sniper, but regardless, it works. It's not really a big problem. And then aside from that, it's really just being aware of where you're getting detected from, listening out for the sounds, and finally, having that guard move over here, which... Where am I getting detected from now? Alright, aside from that, it's just reinforced locks, which doesn't really matter considering that there are not that many locks to actually pick, so... All we gotta do is wait for that guard to... Perfect. What we're gonna do is we're gonna immediately move over here and clear the restricted area entrance because we can. Anyways, put your hands up and put your hands up. Then we knock both of you out, and then afterwards all we have to do is just bag a few bodies, which, I mean, really isn't that difficult, so we're gonna leave that body over there, and we're gonna bag this body, and I mean, we could leave a body bag for Cyber and have Cyber get a disguise, but we don't have to, so we won't. And we'll grab the disguise, and we will hide the bag. Then afterwards, we're gonna immediately head into the restricted area. And Cyber... Let's not get... Look away. I can't enter the restricted area in this state, you know that, right? Alright, we're just gonna head over here to the wall and then wait for that guard to leave. Okay, never mind. Alternate plan. That was actually very risky, but you know what, it's fine. Have this guard hopefully turn in this direction, and then afterwards completely... I don't think this is work. You know what? This is a great opportunity to go past, and there is a guard over there immediately watching. I mean, there's no camera there, it doesn't really matter, so hopefully that guard doesn't walk over here to stand here, and then we can loot that. Don't walk over. Good. Now all that guard needs to do is not walk perfect. We will loot this camera, and then afterwards, depending on how clear the corridor is, we can take care of that other guard. Which actually, the corridor is very clear, so we will immediately hostage you. And because it's a slightly risky choice, we're just gonna immediately back the guard over here. It's working, so I'm not gonna question it because it's most definitely functional and it's not really a problem right now. So we're gonna leave that bag over here. And we are gonna not get detected by that guard, which has stopped, and there's a camera over there, so I'm not even gonna try and advance in that direction because it's probably not gonna go well. Now all that guard needs to do is move. And it also means that if we're gonna rush this area, we have to go by the side over there, which... Did Cyber get a keycard? Alright, there's a distinct chance that Cyber's gonna join us in a bit, but regardless, once the guard walks past over there, we will immediately hostage him. Miss that knockout to an embarrassing extent, and then afterwards bag the guard. And then probably just rush. There's a guard over there heading towards that area, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna rush. Never mind, the guard is walking even closer. Put your hands up, and... This is a very interesting situation. There's just one more guard left, and there's two options here. We can wait for the guard to move and we can rush it. Or we can hostage the guard and bring him with us. Alright, we don't exactly have a choice anymore. Why don't you put your hands up, give me the S97, and follow me up the staircase. It's gonna be fine. We've cleared everyone. And as long as we don't take an absurdly long amount of time to go upstairs, we should be fine. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, and with the restricted area clear, all we have to do is lockpick for a slightly absurd amount of time because it's reinforced locks. And then afterwards we can head all the way to the cell block. Then deal with that area, and it shouldn't be too bad really, so we're gonna pick open this door, finally. Bring this guard with us. Not accidentally fire a bullet from the S97, because that would actually be a horrible idea. Drop that gun, and knock the guard out and drop the bag. Anyways, now we're in the cell block, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna figure out what's going on. There's one guard there, and there's another guard there, which means it's not exactly a great situation to take people out, so perhaps if that initial guard moves, the one all the way over there, we would be having a much better time. But while we wait, what we can do is loop a few cameras, and once that guard moves, we can probably just start taking people out. And maybe loop this camera too, since there's not much to do right now. one risky thing we could... Never mind. I've just shot that guard. How perfect. Put your hands up. And since we've accidentally shot that guard, I mean, it's not no kills anymore. I really shouldn't be surprised since I probably got lured by... Probably lured that camera when I hostage this guard. But it's fine. It's really fine, it doesn't matter. We don't need no kills on this. And most importantly, we didn't get a radio. That's probably the most important part. Anyway, Cyber just got cell C, so we're gonna open it up, and then afterwards we're gonna meet Rose. Who I can imagine will either be really impressed that... I should not say that. You know what, we're gonna not say that, and we're just gonna wait for cell C to open, meet Rose, and go on with our day, and completely forget about what happened over there. Because it absolutely did not happen. Regardless, we're gonna meet Rose, and then afterwards we're gonna just start moving. So real quick, Rose is gonna take an extremely long time getting towards the cell block, isn't she? Here we go. Just gonna take a while. Won't take a long time at all. It's not gonna take that long, I think. Cyber wants a scrambler, so we're just gonna drop it over here, organize our inventory a bit, and Cyber can go pick that up. Anyways, Rose is gonna enter the control room right beside the dead body, and then open the doors for us. Afterwards, we can immediately head towards the commander area, and hopefully we have the commander in a very convenient spot. Which I really hope it is, but it probably is. I mean, at most it's just a lure, right? Or maybe we're slightly too... You know what? All we gotta do is find the commander and do something about it. Neither of those are the commander. We're gonna go past, and we're gonna check upstairs and check that once, but... This is perfect. This is literally perfect. Except that that guard needs to move. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you turn in my direction over here, right? Not get too worked up over it. Loop the camera. That guard's gonna cause some problems, isn't... Yeah, alright. Keep facing this direction. Don't be too bothered by me over here. I really want that commander to stay in here. I really want that commander to stay. This is a bad idea. You know what? It's fine. We've looped the camera, so theoretically, we can take this guard out. This is a really bad idea. I'm almost certain this is gonna go horribly wrong, but I really want to get a commander right. Commander's back in here. Not gonna complain about that. You know what? This is perfect. It's not. It really isn't. This is gonna go horribly wrong. Oh, Cyber, what are you doing? You know what? I should have questioned it, considering that I am literally taking out a commander in the riskiest position possible with a radioactive. Which, it wouldn't be risky if the radio wasn't active. So we're gonna immediately move the commander away from that threshold, which isn't open right now, but it can be open very soon. Interrogate him, and then afterwards move him in here. And then hopefully not have a guard walk in on us. It's not a Cyber, what are you doing over there? You know what? We'll drop the S97. Hopefully not walk into a bunch of guards right now. Which did not happen. And then afterwards find... Did Cyber find a terminal? I really hope Cyber found a terminal. You didn't find a terminal, did you? You just found it, you just didn't open it. Alright, you know what? We will access the terminal. Have that guard... Cyber, this is not the commander terminal. Alright, we will head right back out. And then afterwards find the actual commander terminal, which should be somewhere here. Somewhere. Alright, you know what? We'll check upstairs first. That seems like a good call. And then afterwards we'll see if it's in the remaining two lockpick, or at least locked doors downstairs. We can ignore that camera because we've got a key card. And we will see if it's over here. Cyber, of all of the places you checked, you know what? Never mind. We will just enter in the code, open this door, not get caught too much by the camera or by that guard, and then get out of here. Because really, that's all there is to it. I presume Cyber didn't leave an explosive over here, so we shouldn't get any... You know what, never mind. Regardless, we'll wait for Rose to show up, unlock the door, and then we can get right out of here. If Rose shows up in a decent amount of time. There we go. All Rose needs to do is show up over here, unlock the door, and we can go on out. Cyber should probably show up over here. And maybe not fight over... You know what, never mind. Let's just get to the exit, and then afterwards, that's the daily challenge done in just under 10 minutes and 30 seconds. That kill was most definitely accidental. It's fine. Just everyone, have a great time.